If you're a beginner and you're looking for the safest investment to put your money into, or rather you're looking for an investment that has low risk, like, or without risks to say, I will advise that you put your money into Treasury bill. So Treasury bill is the financial vehicle that enables you to loan out money to the federal government and get paid. Treasury bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the government through the Central Bank of Nigeria. So now with Treasury bill, you'll be able to loan out money to the government through the Central Bank of Nigeria, meaning that your money is safe, like your money is in the safest hand you can ever think of. This is where you give the government your money, they use your money, and then they pay you your money and your interest. So you tend to have your interest paid into your account. Now, as an investor, you can decide to take your money up, your interest upfront, or take your interest at the end of your tenure. So when it comes to tenure, we have three different tenures of you investing in the Treasury bill with the government. Now, the first tenure is tenure of 91 days. This is where you loan out your money to the government for 91 days, which is about 3 months. And then there is also another tenure of 180 days. So this is where you give the government your money for 180 days, which is approximately 60 months. And we also have 365 days, which is for 1 year or 12 months rather. So Treasury bill is a short-term instrument. Like, the period of time is usually a very short time. It's where you can put in money like your house rent, school fees money, or money you know you'll be needing anytime soon. You can invest that money then. And even maybe you want to pay your house rent. Your house rent is like, your next year house rent is like 3 million. What you can do is you can invest like 30 million, or you invest the money you have into Treasury bill, and when you are being paid your interest can fund that's your house rent. So Treasury bill is very good and it is easily accessible. Now we have the two types of market. That's how you can trade in the Treasury bill. You can either trade in the Treasury bill through the primary market or the secondary market. The issue with the primary market is that it has a threshold of money, a threshold of amounts that you can trade there. The primary market is where you buy securities directly from the government. So as an individual, you can buy T-bills worth 50 million. That is the least you can do. And as an institution, you can also buy T-bills worth 500 million. So for primary markets, you're trading directly with the government. But for secondary market, this is where you and I can obviously buy securities from institutions who have already bought from the government. So we can buy from the banks, from any institution that have bought from the government. So as an individual, you will be able to buy securities worth 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira to 1 million to 10 million. So this is where you can invest your money. So it is open to everyone. You can trade in your money, you can invest your money regardless of the amount that you have. Another thing you need to know about Treasury bill is that Treasury bill is very safe. Like, it is the safest means of investing that you can start as a beginner. Then you get to read about other means of investment, get to know how other investment works. But if you're just like eager to start investing, I would advise that you start with Treasury bill. So there are lots of platforms where you can trade or you can buy securities of Treasury bills. We have the Afri Invest, we have the Bamboo app, Stanbic IBTC Bank, any bank as well. You can walk into any financial institution and just tell them that you want to buy Treasury bill. So Treasury bill is being sold every two weeks. That's when you can purchase Treasury bills. So the good thing about this Treasury bill that I've said is that it is easy. You can take your interest upfront, or you can wait until the end of your tenure. So Treasury bill is a short-term investment. That means that you can take your money at the end of 3 months, at the end of 6 months, and at the end of 1 year. So this, it is reliable and safe. Another thing is it's relatively offer higher returns. Now, depending on the tenure that you invest, if you invest for 365 days, you tend to have a higher interest rate than when you invest for 91 days. So the higher or the longer your investment tenure, the higher your interest when it comes to Treasury bill. Another thing you need to know is the short-term commitment, that you can always get your money back within the shortest space of time. That is it. But the disadvantage about this is that it is a short-term investment one. Now your money cannot be fully covered against inflation. Imagine you're investing just for 1 year. What happened to the other years? So that's just a disadvantage. But so for Treasury bill, you just invest money that you know that is either you're investing your house rent money, your shop rent money, school fees money, or any money that you know that you'll be needing anytime soon. However, you can always go over to invest just go over to keep investing in the treasury bill. So treasury bill is an investment that you and I can invest. It's a low risk investment. It is fully secure, the safest means of investment that you can ever think about, because it is controlled by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Your money is not going to be taken, your money is even not going to reduce. Your money is still going to be the way it is. You will be paid your interest upfront, and then, or you get your interest at the end of your tenure. You can also decide to reinvest your capital and your interest. So that is how treasury bill works. So let me know down in the comment section if you have actually done treasury bill before, or if you'll be wanting, or you want to do treasury bill. Just let me know down in the comment section. I hope that you've liked this video. I hope you've subscribed to my channel, so whenever I talk more about investing, or I share more about other means of investments, you will get informed, because knowledge is power in this dispensation. You don't want to be in an economy where you don't have knowledge. When you have knowledge, you see how things begin to work for you. You need to be financially informed to make informed decisions. So once again, this is Money Talks with Dima. I talk about everything money, business, investment, and how to make you financially independent. So see you next time in my other videos. Bye.